end up, shooting at me one time. Yes, end up getting at me, shooting at me one time. Trying to take my little fro off, like what Bill say.
Yeah, it's your nigga hot.
Winning lottery numbers coming up.
Ain't no love in the city, my shit split down the middle. This shit done got so wicked ever since they killed my nigga. Now niggas screaming off, but we was dogs when we was little. Them just ain't trying to hear unless you talking with a pistol. This shit done got so wild, so they hide aside picking. The internet capping to get you killed for some attention. They think that shit life, but when you dead, that ain't living. That's why I always kept this shit real, no gimmicks. I know it's coming with it, and it's different when you in it. You know I kick my shit, but there's some things you never mention. Cause if it's really pressure, why put people in your business? I know it sound cool, but niggas die behind that distance. I lost one of my artists to this shit, I still miss him. Wish I would've told him just chill, play it different. Crackers came and grabbed my whole pack, so I've been missing. Try to switch it up, but I've been slacking on my mission. Really inside the city, and I know my people miss me. Everywhere I go, it's all love, hugs and kissing. Kids to the real niggas, all the bad bitches. We know slippers count.
What's poppin' beside your cheeks? Coming live from the alley, man, with Dookie in the cut. You already know what time it is. Story time. Today, I'm gonna tell y'all about a story, and we're gonna call this youngin' that I was rolling with, the kid. About how you adapt to your environment. When they think they're a snake, you gotta adapt to your environment and become the biggest snake. Let's jump right into it, like Ja Morant. Okay, now I gotta tell y'all this story right here. And I'm far removed from this person that I was, this mentality, the environment. 100% totally different. I did a 720, not a 180, not a 360, but a 720 in life. I've matured, I've outgrown these kind of things. My mentality is different. I've evolved as a man, as a person, as a human being. And in today's time, like right now, today, I would never even put myself in situations like this, right? I had, cause y'all gotta understand, I'm gonna put you in the mind of a maniac. Put you in the mind of Dookie don't shoot him from the streets. Yeah, when I was in the streets. And I'm not proud of this at all. I hate it. I had to live like this. Cause at that time, that wasn't even who I was. Like, I almost ain't recognized myself because of the way I had to adapt to my environment. You either gonna, kill or be killed. You gonna eat or you gonna be eaten. Pause. So we're gonna call this gentleman the kid for the story. Mind you, the kid is the biggest op. You get what I'm saying? He rolling with the biggest ops. You get what I'm saying? So I wasn't even supposed to be in the car with this shit, right? Let me rewind this time for you how I even get in the car with him, get linked up with him, anything. So the kid and one of his other partners end up, shooting at me one time. Yes, end up getting at me, shooting at me one time. Trying to take my little fro off, like what Bill say. You get what I'm saying? And he thought he was a bigger snake than I was, but didn't know that I had been adapted to my environment and I was the biggest. Like Boss Man Dito say, I'm the biggest, and don't forget the realest. So one thing you gotta realize, that you can never be scared of nobody when you living how I was living in them streets. Cause at the end of the day, gangsters respect gangsters. Get money niggas respect get money niggas. Killers respect killers. So it's a level of respect that you're gonna have for a certain level, nigga who out there. And if you don't respect them, they'll make you respect them. Catch my drift. So the kid end up, getting at me. When I say getting at me, shooting at me. So the kid and one of his friends end up getting at me one time. Then they didn't know that I found out that, they got at me. So the kid ended up getting shot somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And I came to his rescue. He, declined my offer to help him out, in the situation. And I respectfully, I understood why. I was the biggest op. Why would he let me help him in a time of need? So fast forward, he ended up, healing. None of his so-called riders wanted to roll with him. Guess who he called? Me, the biggest op to him. You get what I'm saying? And he rolled with the biggest ops to me. So we weren't even supposed to be linked up in the car together. That's violation of rule number 1 in the streets. You don't roll with the biggest ops. You don't. Something I'm not proud of. Something that you never do. I don't even involve myself in none of these activities that I'm speaking of today. I work and go home. As you see, fresh off work, dirty. The grind don't stop. So he ended up calling me, politely answered the phone call. He needed a little assistance in the streets. I helped him out. You get what I'm saying? So it's one particular night, this is what I was getting to right here, this part right here, but I had to give y'all the backdrop of how I even got in the car with this dude, which I was never supposed to have been in the car with the kid. So the kid called me one night, like, you know the niggas who shot me, they over here. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, alright. He like, man, none of my niggas won't slide with me, man. None of that. So I'm like, alright, bet. Come grab me. Came and picked me up from my auntie house, right? Boom. It's just me and him. When I get in the car, he like, oh, finna slide out here. So I'm like, alright. I'm like, he like, you scrap? Of course I'm scrap. Always. You get what I'm saying? When I mean scrap, for y'all that don't know, I got my banker. You get what I'm saying? I got my pistol. I'm licensed though. You get what I'm saying? So I always carry my gun. Always. I'm licensed. So him asking me, am I licensed, is like asking a barber, do you have your clippers with you at the shop? Like, of course, as a barber, I gotta have my clippers. So I get in the car with him. He driving. I asked him, you strapped? He like, yeah, okay, boom. Take like a little 10, 15 minute drives, to the area where, the guys that shot him, right? So just so happened, same fucking guys that shot me, boom. And that's why I tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? When you in these streets, like I was in the streets, my mentality was, it was different. You gotta be a different kind of nigga to get in the car with your op, going against some more ops. You get what I'm saying? So I'm smiling about this because it's like, bruh, I put myself in some dangerous situations that a lot of people don't make it out of. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a situation right there. Like, why would you get in the car with this guy? Going to holler at some other niggas that you don't like. Like, what was my mindset like at that time? It was the King Cobra on the biggest. If they say I'm a snake, I adapted to my habitat at that time. You get what I'm saying? So, get in the car with him, slide out, boom, he's driving. Like I said, we get to a little area where, the ops that hit both of us. You get what I'm saying? And we get in the front of this complex. And like I said, he's driving on the passenger seat, just us two. We get in the front of the complex. We could make a right to go to another complex, or we can make a left and go back, to the main road. And he like, nah, this is what the kid asked me. Say, let me hold your scrap. Me, instantly. Bell go off. Ding, 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 ding. I thought you said when I first got in this car. This is what I'm saying to myself. I thought you said when I first got in this car, you was strapped. So, I said to him, I'm like, you ain't got your strap on you? He like, nah, I ain't got it on. I'm like, I thought you said you had it on. He like, nah, I ain't tell you that, bro. Right then, boom, it clicked. It's chestnut checkers, right? So that's when you have to know your personnel. I played sports. Coach always tell me, Antoine, know your personnel. Nah, this the big man. You can't throw that ball low. He's 7 foot. Put it high, out the reach, of the defender. So only your center can get the ball, right? Know your personnel. I know, this person over here, I can talk to a certain way. Might can curse him out, and he'll get in gear. Now, this guy over here, I might can't talk like that. I might curse him out and call him by his name on the court, and he might shut down. So I played point guard in school. I know my personnel. Boom. I know this guy, this kid, he ain't like me. Like at that time in life, my heart was cold. And I promise you, not saying I'm the biggest, not saying I'm the baddest, you get what I'm saying? But I was a little different in the streets. You get what I'm saying? Like mentality wise. And he wasn't nothing like me at that time. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, I want to see where his heart at. You get what I'm saying? I gave him my scrap. So I gave him my scrap. He driving, I'm in the passenger. So, like I told y'all, he was the biggest op. So in my head, what y'all think I'm thinking? He finna try to kill me, right? Exactly. So I'm thinking, okay, you told me you had the strap when we first got in the car. Now you saying you ain't got it. You wanna hold my strap? Why do you need to hold my strap and I'm in the passenger seat? You're driving. All you need to do is drive, right? Right? Exactly. What I thought. So I handle my strap. I turn like in the passenger seat. I turn like this and face him. So when I handle my scrap, if you gonna kill me, shit, I wanna see it coming. You get what I'm saying? That's how I'm thinking. So I'm looking at him like this. Now, right? I'm watching him like he's driving. He's still facing forward. I'm looking at him like this here. So if he try to do something, I'm gonna grab him. We gonna fight for this motherfucker in here, right? Right. So I played chess with him. I gave it to him. Now I'm watching you. We at a standstill. Like I say, you look right, you go to a complex towards the back. You look left, you go to the main road. So now we sit here for a good minute. Not gonna lie, and a minute is too long. So we sitting here and I'm looking at him. I just smile at him. He hand my strap back. He make the left, go to the main road. Boom. Now we get to the main road. You have to make a left and go down this 2-lane street. One lane this way, one lane going back the other way, right? It's very dark, very, very, very dark. Or you can make a right and go back, you know, towards a lot of houses. It's a more wide open area. So we get to the intersection. I tell him to make the left down the one-way road. You know what I'm saying? He like, nah. I'm like, man, go that way. Take me to my auntie house. Take me back home, bro. You feel me? He like, nah, I gotta go get my baby mama in my Jeep. I'm like, nah. Go down that road. You know what I'm saying? Take me home. So now he's scared because he know and I know what he was thinking, but his heart wasn't committed. You get what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all this, not to glorify nothing, but I'm showing y'all how in the streets, when you put yourself in situations like I did, look what almost happened to me. Now I'm talking to my young niggas, because it be young niggas and older niggas that they'll get in the car with the wrong person and they won't make it home at night. Won't make it back home that night. You know what I'm saying? Know your personnel. Know who you riding with at all times. And don't think that, you know, you gonna make it home at night. One of the biggest blessings that we don't realize is a blessing is leaving the house and making it back home safe. That's one of the biggest blessings that we get every day. And you have to thank God and be grateful for that, because we take that for granted. That's one of the biggest blessings we got. Waking up and going to sleep every night. And when you go out that door, making it back home safe. That's not a guarantee every day. So when you make it home every day and you get to wake up and go to sleep every day, you gotta thank God for that. So I put myself in that situation back then. And like I said, I would never, ever, like Chris Tucker say, fucking put myself, that was a lose situation I put myself in. And I pride myself on putting myself in win-win situations. That was kind of a lose-lose situation, because I'm in the car with an op, going to do some dangerous ass shit that I might not make it home tonight. You know what I'm saying? At that time, my mentality was on the biggest and don't forget the realest. Like Boss Man D-Lo, you get what I'm saying? And that was foolish of me. That wasn't playing chess at all. That was playing checkers. And now that hindsight is 2020. Now that I can sit back and think about that shit was dumb. So all you young niggas think y'all got more heart than the next man. I'm tougher than the next man. I don't see nobody. Man, your ass will end up dead on a fucking t-shirt. Nigga is stretched out somewhere, yellow tape, blocking the road off. Your mama crying, your baby mama crying, your kids crying. Yeah, because you think you tougher than a nigga. You think you harder than a nigga. Nah, bruh. I could have been one of them niggas stretched out, because I ain't gonna lie. I always thought I was the toughest, the biggest. I don't see nobody. Fuck a nigga gonna do to me, right? So he like, nah, I'm not turning left, bro. I'm finna go get my baby mama and my kids. So he ended up, driving like 10 minutes away, going to get his baby mama and his kids. And listen, when I tell y'all, his baby mama got in the car. He's got his baby mama and his kid. They get in the back seat. When I tell you, and I look back and I said, hey, I think baby mama eyes got like this. Like that let y'all know right there. I know, he know, and she knew we wasn't supposed to be in the motherfucking car together. You get what I'm saying? But they let me know right there he was scared to take me home by himself. Cause he knew what he was thinking. I knew what he was thinking. That's why I ain't care about getting in the car with him, cause I know his heart wasn't bigger than mine. Balls wasn't bigger neither. So he ended up taking me home. And I contacted him a couple times after that, and he ain't answer and stuff like that. So I was just letting y'all know about that story right there, right? Because there was a time in my life where I was in a dark place. I was in a very dark place and really wasn't thinking clearly. I was thinking more on, he didn't know he shot me. So what I was gonna do, I don't think it'd be the double cross, it's the triple cross, right? Right. And in my city, I damn near kind of invented the triple cross. You heard me? And that's some shit that I definitely ain't proud of, cause like I say, when you're in that environment, man, you gotta adapt to your environment or you'll get swallowed whole. Pause. And like I always tell people, I never pride myself off, being the hardest, but I did pride myself of being the smartest. I used to use my brain, Cause I was like, it's no way I'm gonna let some of these street niggas, all these street niggas, any nigga I come up against, pause, outsmart me. You know, a couple of my homeboys always told me, man, you too smart to be in the streets, man. You need to do something else. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling y'all this story at all, cause I done went through some dark times, some uncharted territory. You feel me? Some murky waters, and I done survived them. But it wasn't me. God brought me through all these situations that I overcame. Say don't lean on your own understanding, and I don't anymore. Cause back then, I just thought it was all me. Like, oh, I'm the baddest, I'm the biggest. I'm still free, I'm still alive. Yeah, but there's a couple situations that I made it out of that I know for sure. And when I say I know for sure, it wasn't because of me. So I gotta give thanks to the man above, God. And you know, I don't tell everybody whatever y'all believe in, but I believe in God. That man made a way for me when nobody else made a way for me. He brought me through situations I know I wasn't supposed to make it out of. I know I was supposed to be dead in the coffin or behind jail bars for 100 years. And I always said if, you know, I got the chance to praise his name out loud, I would. And that's what I do today. I praise God's name out loud. And anybody I talk to and I tell them my stories, that's why I'm telling y'all my stories, because it's because of God that I'm here talking to y'all, and I can give y'all my knowledge and my wisdom, and I can show y'all that just because what you've been through, that don't mean you can't change and become better, become more positive. I used to think negative. I used to speak negativity over my life, and all I used to get was fucking negative vibes. I used to feel like the devil was on me. And once I started speaking positivity over my life, oh man, I just started flourishing. And you never know the stress you're going through until you start going through it. You realize how much stress you really were putting yourself through. And your mama who love you, your daddy who love you, your cousins, your sisters, your baby mamas, your old ladies. Some of y'all got wives, your kids. You don't realize how much stress you putting them on. And you don't realize, like I realized, bro, every day I thought that shit was normal. I thought that shit was normal. Me waking up, gotta look over my shoulders. Like today, I still look over my shoulders. That's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't walk around this motherfucker freely. Like I don't know, you know what I did in life, and that it might not come back and hunt me. Yeah, the shit might come back and hunt me, but I ain't going to look for it. And God is covering my steps. I walk in his righteousness. So if anything comes for me, it's for me. But I thought that shit was normal. Me waking up, paranoid, always looking over my shoulders, always looking at the car rolling up behind me, shit rolling up on the side of me. I'm watching cars in the if I'm going northbound, I'm watching the cars in the southbound lane. You get what I'm saying? If it's a car rolling up on the side of me that I can't see enough, I might run the light. You get what I'm saying? Shit, I might shit. If a car rolling up on the side of me, I might have my gun like this here, right below the window. Shit, driving like this here, I might have that motherfucker like this here. So if any shot go off, I'm ducking it. I'm gonna duck and hit. You get what I'm saying? Like I was a paranoid wreck. And I thought that shit was normal, bro. Until I finally got out the streets and realized, bro, for over 10 years, I've been living a fucking stressful ass life every day. Like I say, I'm still cautious because, you know, I know God got me. But, you know, I still got to protect myself. I don't go looking for it, but I'm going to protect me because I can't let nobody take me away from my, you know, my girl and my kids. So I tell y'all that story, man, because I adapted to my environment, and I was a hell of a nigga in the streets. So I had to bring y'all into the mind of a maniac, mind of Dookie don't shoot him from the streets back then. Look, like I say, man, I'm a totally different guy. I did a 720 in life. I take care of my kid, man. You know, I work 6 days a week. And, you know, I pray 2-3 times a day, minimum. Y'all don't believe it, man. Prayer works, man. The biggest gangsters pray. Just know that. I get on my knees 2-3 times a day, pause. You get what I'm saying? Praying to the man above. I promise you. Prayer works, man. But just don't ask him for stuff. Thank the man above for bringing you how far he brought you. So, hey, I ain't gonna talk you off no more. I love you. And if you fuck with me, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Love.